Hey guys, welcome back to Maelstrom Game Studios. I'm Craig.
And I'm Matt.
And we've got a very fun battle report for you guys. We're doing a mirror match, but not a mirror match. You'll see the army list in a bit, but we are doing a themed battle report on this one. You guys have not seen yet, but this is one of our new tables of terrain. This is our boarding action Gallo Dark 2,000 point style terrain. You'll see a video on Thursday about this, which covers how I built it. Thank you to Tabletop Terrain for sort of sponsoring this video, helping me get this terrain and bringing this to life. It is designed, just in short here, to be a fully modular terrain that can play as a 2,000 point set, or you can break it down and play boarding actions with it. No need to do anything different. You just build it up as boarding action that way. So really excited. I've been wanting it to upgrade our boarding action terrain a little bit, but also getting some variety for you guys on the table. So this is what we've got. And we're going to play two armies that kind of fit that theme a little bit. So I've got Vanguard Onslaught, Tyranids.
I've got the Vanguard Spearhead for Space Marines.
So we're both playing stealthy. We're both kind of playing cagey, sneaky, stab 'em. You've got a little bit more shooting than me, but a
little bit, yeah.
Space Marines for you. So it should be a fun one. With all of that out of the way, let's just dive right into the game. Thank you to everyone who likes, subscribes, members. You guys are awesome. And of course, if you guys want something a little bit different to support the channel, the Shopify store down below, those links are fantastic for supporting us. It just goes right back into the channel. So thank you guys. And now let's dive into today's video. Welcome back, Forces of the Hive Mind. Today, we're bringing out a list that you guys did not see. This was the list from the game where the audio was lost, so we just decided to scrap it as a whole, unfortunately. But we're playing Vanguard Onslaught today. We're playing a bit of a more thematic one, not fully competitive, as this is a more casual game, showing off the new terrain. So what better than this Into the Dark, Gallo Dark, or boarding action, whatever you want to call it, what better than to use Vanguard Onslaught and a whole bunch of sneaky bugs. So with that, we are playing Vanguard Onslaught, and we're having one not so sneaky bug, but one leader is going to be the Neuro Tyrant lurking throughout the hallways. No enhancements or anything. And we then have two Brood Lords. No enhancements at all on any of these models. I know there are some good ones, but I just didn't have the points, and I wanted to use the models more than the enhancements in this. So nothing there. Two more characters though we do have to include are two Winged Primes. I've been using melee warriors a lot lately, and I'm going to keep using them for this game. And then after this game, you might see them a bit less, just as I take a break from them. But nonetheless, we'll move into the other data sheets because we have no battle line. We have two groups of 10 Gene Stealers for those aforementioned Broodlords. We have two Lictors to be sneaky, doing things. We have two Neurolictors to be sneaky and mind powers. And then we have two units of Raveners. One unit of 6 to be a full offensive weapon. And then a unit of 3 to be more of a secondary screening, scoring type sort of thing. So 9 Raveners in this list. We do have two monsters in this list. And now I'm not going anything too crazy here. I want to keep the theme of more closer quarters. So I put two Screamer Killers in the list. I think that's going to probably be realistically the biggest thing you see rolling down these corridors. So it'd be terrifying to see a Screamer Killer coming down, but you could. The next part, we have two units of 6 Melee Warriors with the Winged Primes. They will get the Vanguard Invader keyword, so that will allow them to get the old Vance in Charge and everything. It'd be a real brute in this detachment. And finally, two units of Von Ryan Leapers. One unit of 6 to try them out as an actual threat or just a large screening unit, and a unit of 3 to be more of an action, secondary, whatever unit. I have not used these guys since the Index. I did use them in the footage of the game where the audio was lost. They actually hold their weight against Necrons. So we're going to see how they do against Marines. It probably won't be nearly as effective, but we're going to bring out a whole bunch of Von Ryan Leapers today. So that's it. It's 2,000 points on the nose, and let's see what Matt is bringing in today's game.
Welcome everyone to another Space Marine Battle Report on the channel. I'm trying something weird this time. I had an idea for a list, and then I realized I didn't have all the units to make it work, so I kept swapping stuff around, and I might have lost the plot at some point, but running Vanguard Spearhead, whatever that detachment's called, the stealthy one. So starting off, I've got a Captain in Gravis armor. He has the Ghostweave Cloak enhancement, and he's going to be running around on his own. That enhancement gives him stealth and lone op or something like that. So along with some repositional things, he's very durable. We'll see how that goes. I'm running a chaplain that'll be leading a unit of 6 Blade Guard veterans, as well as a Justiciar that'll be leading another unit of 6 Blade Guard veterans. The Justiciar has the Blade Driven Deep enhancement, which will give that unit infiltrate so they can start in the middle. I have a lieutenant leading a unit of 10 Hellblasters. I've never used the Hellblasters before. They seem pretty good with the updated Oath, although maybe still a little overcosted and squishy, but try to put them to good use. And then rounding out the characters, I've got a lieutenant with combi weapon, just generic good unit. Rounding out the rest of the list, I've got squad of intercessors for some sticky objectives and scoring stuff. Unit of assault intercessors with jump packs, just another nice unit, deep strike, do some stuff for me. Ballistus Dreadnought, a Redemptor Dreadnought, a squad of Terminators. Those 3 are in there because I think the 2-up saves with the stealth rule seem like a good combo. A unit of Infiltrators for some screening, and then lastly a unit of 6 Bolt Inceptors. So they can go back up into the air in this detachment, so you can keep 6-inch deep striking them, which is really good. They really benefit from Oath, and then there's another strat to conditionally boost AP, which I think makes the Bolters an interesting choice in this one. I usually run Plasma. But that's the list. It's a little weird, like I said, but we're going to see how it goes.
In today's game, we are playing a modified mission out of the Pariah Nexus tournament pack. We're doing something a little different today because I rolled up the mission and I just didn't quite like the feel of it. So what we are doing is a search and destroy style deployment. So those are the quadrants where we have an 18-inch no man's land circle in the middle. We are doing hidden supplies as our mission rule, which is why you see 6 objectives on the board. And for our primary mission, we're doing a modified take and hold. So take and hold, typically you get 5 points for each primary objective you control to a max of 15. However, with the way this board is laid out, I think it's going to be pretty easy for everyone to get 15 points almost every single turn. So what we're doing instead is that only the center objectives are worth 5 points. Your home objectives will not be worth anything. However, they will still be important for things like defend stronghold and storm hostile and secondaries like that. So with that, those are our missions. Both players will be using secondary points. And now let's get into the game. And we have deployed. This is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
I think it might be quick.
Oh, it very much could be.
There's not a lot of shooting. You've got 3 main,
I've got a decent amount of shooting. Some's in deep strike though.
Yeah.
Like even intercessors do a respectable amount of shooting now into small things.
That's true. They do, which is what my army is. and I have 3 units that have a gun. So it'll be quick. We'll see. I'm curious to see how it plays out. We both had the infiltrate, so even though we deployed in our corners, we both had decent amount that
Yeah, we were pretty much deployed in our halves.
Yeah, pretty much. I could have put more. Maybe I should have put more over here. Nah, it's okay. Too late now. So a roll off is all we have left to do. What do you want?
I am not sure, because you do have scouts, so you can avoid some of my shooting. I guess it'd be nice to get some alpha strike off, though.
I would like to go first because I could zip up the board with scout and advance and charge, and
yeah.
Vanguard Onslaught's one of the only armies I think that want first turn regularly. So let's see if we get it. Hiya!
You do.
All right. So the bugs will come crawling out of the sewers right away with Tyranids turn 1. And turn 1 for the Tyranids. We're off to a cracking start because I went first. Top down, you can see I am sailing across the board. Could have been a little faster. Those Gene Stealers did only roll 1 on their advance, but with the scout move in the close deployment zone, it helps. My objectives I got were Storm Hostile and Establish Locus. So we've already got that if I don't even do anything, but I'm going to keep moving. And then the Lictor here is going to be doing the Locus. So fine set of points. The real thing is I got to make some charges. There's one... Actually, I don't even know. Yeah, I think the Screamers might be able to shoot. Maybe not this one.
18?
18.
Probably 18. Yeah, so you can't.
Just the one Far Screamer will get to shoot. That's the only shooting. But we want to kill some characters. Matt didn't mention in the thing.
Yeah, I told Craig, but I forgot to mention, he has the enhancement to give him a Lord of Defeat aura. So that makes all strats from enemy units cost 1 more if they're within 12 inches of him.
And I don't have a Tyrant in this list. So, and my strats are extremely valuable in this detachment. So I need to get rid of him. I'm just prepping this for later. But also, the Blade Guard that are closest to me, you guys can see them right here on the top down. These guys have fight first. So I really do need to hit them with 2 units to even have a chance of whittling them down. And if I don't hit them with 2 units, they're going to just decimate whatever unit comes at them first.
Yes, so that is the objective I picked for my reroll 1s to wound.
Yes.
From the Combi Weapon Lieutenant's ability. So that would be another reason to kill him. Because if you do that first, then I don't get reroll 1s to wound there.
It is sequential like that, yeah.
Yeah, and in the movement phase, I do have access to repositional moves. So when Craig moved these Gene Stealers up, I did run away with my Combi Weapon Lieutenant, so he doesn't have an easy charge right there. And then I also paid a CP to have my Blade Guard veterans fall D6 inches back and they rolled a 4. So got that charge a bit longer as well, which is nice because Craig does need both of those charges for that to be appealing.
Yes. So it'll be a bit challenging here. Shooting-wise, we're just going to go with the 1 Screamer into the Blade Guard. How many shots does he get? It is going to be 6 shots, D6 plus 3.
I forgot he's got a lot of shots on the big one.
Plus 1 for blast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitting you on 4s, though.
-1.
Hitting you on 5s. We got 2, because you're the stealthy guy.
Yeah, and you're more than 12 inches from me, right?
I don't even. I think so. Because I can't make a legal charge on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 13.
Yeah,
so.
I only get the stealth and benefit cover if you're more than 12 inches away.
So 2 hits only.
Got
2's to wound. 1 wound. AP3.
4 up invul.
A wound.
And damage on that is?
Just 1.
Just 1?
Yeah.
All right. So down to 2 wounds on one of these guys.
And that is the mighty shooting phase. So we're going to charge you now. Now, order of operations here. I cannot re-roll the 2 Gene Stealer charges.
Because they're too close, and you only have 1 CP.
Yep. So I think what'll determine a lot of it is what this squad does. If they make it to your Lieutenant Boy, then fantastic. If they don't, then I have to kind of redirect and do something different.
Fair.
So let's do that one. What did we say? It was a 6?
Yeah.
6 in charge. We need some channel members right off the bat.
Yeah.
Channel members are going to be used for a lot of charges this game because it's going to be a fast, bloody, quick game.
Yeah.
So let's mark 2 of you off here. War Sun 1, and we're going to do Boohoo Snake right off the bat. You 2 guys, thank you guys very much. I need a 6. Nice and easy, right guys?
Ooh,
A 4.
that is brutal.
And I can't reroll it.
So they're stuck there.
They're stuck there, which isn't the worst thing.
You have victory points.
Gets me some secondaries. But now that dude... Now I have to decide, do my other Steelers try and kill him? Or do they all converge onto the other ones? I think it's a 5?
It's just barely a 5, yep.
So let's go to the Ravners. Because if the Ravners don't make the charge, then I think I just send the Steelers right into you. If the Ravs do make the charge, then I think I want the Steelers to join them.
Okay.
And then that character is going to live for another turn.
Fair.
So let's see Ravner rolls. A 6.
I believe you need an 8.
In fact, I did. So now the question is, I can re-roll there.
Yep, they're far enough away.
I think I have to leave it. I have to leave the fail. And then the Steelers here are going to go into your character.
Okay.
A nice 5. I saw the 1.
Just barely, though.
Okay, so we'll move the Steelers in, and then I might have one more charge with the Leapers, and we'll be right back. So the Steelers are barely in. We'll probably get 5 of them to fight you, which hopefully is enough with wounds.
I was very heavily contemplating, because he rolled such a bare minimum charge.
Yep.
Countercharging in my Gravis Captain for free.
Yeah.
Which would, if I get the right position, potentially force him to pile into the captain instead of the lieutenant.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I can quite pull it off with the way things are positioned.
Yeah. If I roll a 5, then you definitely could screw things up there. But a 6 gave me just enough distance. So the only other charge are the Leapers are going to try and just tag up these guys. Ooh, because then you can't heroic.
Yeah, I can only do that one because it's for free.
Yeah, so unless I roll like an 8+ charge, it's just going to be 2 Leapers that'll get to fight, but it's some attacks in there, gets the Leapers up there, and it's something. We roll a 6. So they're just going to shuffle in there, and we'll come back with the fighting. All right, so we are in with 6 Gene Stealers here. It's 24 attacks, so it's going to be all my dice but 1. You are not on an objective, so there's no re-rolling to hit. So we're going to just go as is, hitting you on 2s, re-rolling 1s, because that's what Gene Stealers do. They all hit. Okay. Woo. Now we're hoping for just a bunch of 6s. But we are wounding you on 3s normally.
Because it's strength 5.
Yep, synapse.
Yep.
Hey-ya! Well, there's a... All right, so you got 3 Devies, and you've got 9... Invones? You have a 4?
No, he has no invuln.
All right, so 9 5-ups.
They're AP2?
AP2.
All right, we can get those after this. I'll just roll different dice. All right, so 9 5-ups.
Yep.
That's really good. I mean, I still got a lot of feel no pains to make now.
So you have 5 plus the 3, so you got 8 more 5-ups essentially.
Yep, 8 5-ups. Can I make enough?
5 wounds or 4 wounds?
I believe 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So I need to make like 5 of these 5.
Come on. Come on. No.
Just barely, even if you had 5 wounds.
Gosh. That was a lot of work.
So, in hindsight, I would have lost the captain, but I could have done that, and it probably would have been enough to save that.
That one, you probably would have survived.
But all right, he is down.
He is down. Lord Deceit. Oh, well, it's all right. I rolled 2 less attacks because I had 2 dice over here.
Oh,
it's okay. He was dead anyways. And then we have the Von Ryan Leapers. So these guys, it's just 2 of them. They do get 6 attacks apiece.
Nice.
Hitting you on 3s. No rerolls or anything. Nice. And then strength 6 because they're in synapse right now.
All right.
Good old 3s. Yeah, so pick up 6 of them.
All right.
AP1.
4 up. Oh. All right. I lose a dude.
All right.
And I will stab you back. All right. So hitting you on 3s. Yep. And T5 or something.
T5, yeah.
So 5s.
1.
Just 1. No AP.
A punch. Oh, we're good.
All right.
4-up save. All right. And with that, that'll conclude my turn. So I will get 2 points for Established Locus, 4 points for Storm Hostile.
Yeah.
However, there's a...
I get to do a lot on my turn.
It's going to be a big punch back.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I am worried. I was hoping to have a bit more than 2 models dead. But we'll find out. Going to Space Marines turn 1.
All right, Space Marines turn 1. For my secondaries, I drew Extend Battle Lines, and the other one was Behind Enemy Lines.
Yes.
Which it's turn 1, so I ditched that. And instead I drew Engage on All Fronts. Now, Engage on All Fronts, I was thinking I could do it, but because there are 2 center objectives, I just misjudged. I'm actually not as close to the center as I thought I was, so I won't get Engage, but it's turn 1. I'm focusing on just killing things, so I'll accept it. So, that being said, I've done a few things here. Over here, these Blade Guard, I used my CP to sticky that objective and sabotage it so they can walk off and I'll still control that. I'm hoping everything that can reach it should be dead, aside from, you know, he could advance something onto it, but then he's very close to me, so
Yeah.
makes him get close if he wants to stop that. Otherwise, oh, and then in response to that,
Yes, I did use the 2 CP strat to move my Raveners. I really wanted to use it to move 2 units, but it essentially came down to either one of these 2 units is going to be stuck there. So I chose the Raveners to survive because they could pop down if I need them to.
yeah, this Gene Stealer unit, the only units that would have possibly moved could have ended outside of 9. None of this needed to move.
Yeah.
So it's a tough choice. So I did hedge my bets over there. I made the Screamer Killer my oath target in case those did fall back.
Yep.
Because the Screamer Killer would not move away from me. So that is a slightly shorter charge, and I'll get all my buffs against it. That'd be a nice thing to kill.
Yeah.
And then after that happened, the captain did move up so that he's a little closer in case he needs to charge that Broodlord. My Intercessors fell back to make way for my Blade Guard to come and charge these Gene Stealers. And then this Redemptor is rounding the corner to try to deal with these Von Ryan Leapers.
Yes.
So we're going to hopefully take out 4 units.
Oh.
It never goes to plan.
Oh, 4 units is a lot. All right.
We said this was going to be quick.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Let's start with some shooting.
Okay.
Easy one. We're going to shoot this Redemptor Dreadnought. So he's got some 3 damage shots, some 1 damage shots, and some 2 damage shots.
Yes.
I think let's soften up the Gene Stealers as well while we're at it. So we'll go the Plasma Gun overcharged into the Leapers, and the rest of the guns into the Gene Stealers.
Okay.
I don't fully trust my Blade Guard to clear out all the Gene Stealers because you do have invuln saves.
I do, and I could get a little lucky with them.
Yeah, those spike sometimes, so we're gonna be careful here, not lose this decent position I find myself in. So, starting with Macroplasma Incinerator. D6 plus 1 shots, plus 1 for blast.
Supercharging?
Yep, supercharging.
All right.
So we got 6 shots then with blast.
Okay. You will be on 4s? -1 to hit stealth.
-1 to hit for stealth, so yes, on 4s.
All right.
All right, I get 1.
Okay.
Good thing his melee is also good in 2.
Yes.
Strength 9, so on 3s.
On 3s.
There you go. 1.
Let's see a sec.
4.
Oh, 1's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
And his hazardous roll is good.
Aw. Fair.
Yep. Next, we're going to shoot the Icarus rocket pod.
Okay.
D3 shots for 3.
Ooh.
No blast on this guy.
Flat.
You don't fly by chance, dude?
I don't.
No, all right. No anti-fly on this. Hitting on stealth here as well?
No, none of that.
Okay. So hitting on 3s. And then strength 8, so on 2s.
Okay.
Right. It's just 1, AP 1.
Nope.
All right, that's 2 damage.
Oh, blam.
All right, and then we got the Onslaught Gatling Cannon.
Oh, yeah.
8 shots, because for some reason it gets almost as many as the big one. I don't understand this guy's profiles.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. Pretty good.
Ooh.
And then strength 5, wounding on 3s with Dev Wound.
Yep. 1 Devi.
1 Devi. And then 3 saves, AP 0.
I would go 4 up.
You get cover on a couple.
All right, we'll start with 4 ups. Okay, didn't matter.
All right, so 2 damage total.
Blam, another one down.
And then I have the Twin Fragstorm Grenade Launcher.
Oh my god.
So D6 shots with blast. 3.
Yes, because it's all simultaneous.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s, Twin Linked.
Nice.
All right, 2, AP 0.
4s, doesn't matter.
All right, 1 more dead.
Another one bites the dust.
Nice. That's 3 of those cleared out ahead of time. Charged a little longer, but take it. Next up, we've got the Hellblasters. Their debut here for me. 2 shots apiece. They stood still. So they're going to be hitting on 2s here.
Oh no.
They have lethal hits from Lieutenant. If any die to their hazardous rolls, they get a chance to shoot again.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
So this will be 20 shots here. So hitting on 2s, 20 shots here. Overcharging, of course.
And strength, not 8? 9?
Strength 8.
8,
So 2s.
2s. Oh,
that was much better. So that's 4, 8, 11, 14.
14, 5. Well, hold on. I will.
They're 2 damage apiece. So you
10
got
of them first.
Yep.
5 ups. Ooh. Okay, so I can roll the last 4.
Yep.
Yes, one's alive with the Broodlord.
All right. I have 10 hazardous checks.
Sure.
So this is the Neo Volkite Storm Shield Lieutenant. It's just the one I happen to own. So yeah, 1 shot hitting on a 2.
Well,
it hit.
Plasma pistol. Yeah.
No, Neo Volkite.
Oh, Neo. You just said that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then strength 5, so on a 3 with dev wounds. So wounds.
AP.
0.
So I'll get a 4 up on this one, Stealer.
Yes.
Yes. All right, let's go.
And now we have 10 hazardous checks.
Okay. So I want you to roll none of these.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Yeah, so for every 1, I get a chance at more shooting. It's not guaranteed.
Okay. All or nothing here. 1.
I get 1. So on a 3+, I get to shoot.
On a 3+.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I get to shoot.
1 more guy.
On 2s.
No.
One of those is lethal.
Yep.
And then on a 2.
Okay.
2 more.
5 up. Yes. 5 up. No. All right.
I do have a gun on
yes.
Captain.
Of course.
So I'll shoot that into... I think that's the only thing I can even see. So it'll be into the Broodlord. Thing on 2s.
Yep. 6.
They all hit.
Okay. T5.
And then, yeah, T5. So winning on 5s.
Oh.
His is not twin linked because he only has 1. So just 1. AP 1.
4 up. Dang it.
1 damage.
No. Down to 5.
All right. So now we'll do this ballistas.
Okay.
So he's going to put his big guns into the Screamer Killer back here. I don't expect to kill it, but wounding it would be nice. He'll be hitting you on 3s, re-rolling hits because you're above half strength.
Yep.
So these are the las cannons.
Ow.
And then wounding you on 3s. All right,
Okay.
1.
AP 3.
No cover.
5 up.
As a D6 plus 1. 3 damage.
3 damage. So he's down to 6.
Okay. And the crack.
7.
And
see if it matters.
the reroll. 2 hits.
No.
These is a strength 10 crack missile.
Ouch.
So wounding on 3s.
Yep. Okay. 1. AP 2.
AP 2 on these.
Please 4 up. Yeah. No.
All right. D6.
Woo. He's got 2 left.
Well, I don't have anything else that'll be shooting at him.
Good. Or screaming.
All right, and then the rapid fire twin link bolters on 3s. All right, they all hit.
Okay.
Wounding on 5, twin link. Twin link. 2 of them.
So 3s.
All right.
Okay.
With intercessors, I do actually have bolt pistols here, heavy bolt pistols, which are 18-inch range.
Oh, man.
So yeah, well, they can't shoot anything else. So we got 3 heavy bolt pistols that can see us, plus the absolver bolt pistol on the chaplain.
All right.
So 3 heavy bolt pistols on 3s and a 5. All right, there's 1. Those are AP 1.
4 up then. Good.
And the absolver bolt pistol hits on a 2.
Oh.
Strength 5.
T5.
4.
No.
That might be AP 0. I have to check.
AP 0, damage 2 or something weird.
Yeah. It's AP 1.
We're good.
Rounding out shooting, I will shoot bolt pistols with that unit as well.
Okay. Add to...
You have 9 wounds on a Screamer Killer?
10.
10?
Yep.
Okay. We'll throw them into the Raveners. I would get +1 to wound and reroll hits against the Screamer Killer, but if I make that charge, I'm pretty sure I kill you. So yeah, we'll throw... How many bolt pistols do I got? I can see.
Probably 3?
3, yeah.
4?
Yeah, just 3.
Okay.
So that one guy's partially in a ruin, so he can't see through it. So on 3s.
Nice.
And on 5. Nope.
Okay.
There we go. Shooting done. On to charges. First one I'm going to start with is this Redemptor Dreadnought. I'm going to throw channel member into this one, and I will throw another channel member into another charge as well.
What do you want?
Coach.
Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
So you need 5?
5 into the leapers.
Please, 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 please. Oh.
There we go. That's a 9. They're in by a mile. Yeah.
Okay.
And with that, this is a nice, easy 3-inch charge into the Gene Stealers. So roll this one.
Oh!
All right.
Oh, it's so close.
And then the other big one, charging into the Screamer Killer here.
What did we say? It was a 7?
It's a 7, yeah.
Okay. Oh, do you want your other channel member?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's throw Wolf Armageddon.
Wolf Armageddon. Please, Wolf. Help one of us, primarily me.
So,
thank you.
Thank you. 7-inch charge here into my oath target. Another 9.
Oh, no.
All right, so that'll get them in.
Oh.
And then my last charge into the Broodlord here with the Captain.
Snake Eyes. Oh my god. Okay, well, we'll pile in all of Matt's fighting.
Yes.
And we'll be back. So Matt has piled in he has not piled in.
Yeah.
I've piled in because the Lictors have Leapers have fight first.
Yep.
Dice down. So I've tagged the Blade Guards, so we're going to send 2 of the Leapers here to just try and maybe kill one, if I'm really lucky too.
Yep, and for my Blade Guard abilities, over by the Screamer Killer, they will be rerolling their saves because they already have Oath. And these ones will be rerolling their attacks because I'm not too worried about these 2 Leapers.
Yeah, that's fair. So they're hitting you on 3s. And then they're wounding you on 3s as well.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, just 2 at -1.
All right.
On them.
4 up invulns.
We do?
You did? Oh no, they have 3 wounds.
Yep, it's the other squad who had a wounded one.
Yep.
And then we do have going into the Dreadnought, because that also happens now.
Yep.
It's a tough one. These are going to be 5s and 6s.
Strength 6.
6, yep.
Nice.
So 5 of them there at -1.
3 ups. I take a damage.
A wound! Okay. So now we'll go ahead and let Matt pile in.
We're going to start with the Blade Guard.
Blade Guard.
Only because I did this in order where I piled them in first, and there technically could have been a way where that wouldn't have happened.
Fair.
So just to make things chronologically correct.
So these will be -1 to hit because the Broodlord is going ooga booga.
Yep.
Your brains, you're scary, you're scared.
Yep. So rerolling 1s to hit here. These are 4 Blade Guard into the Gene Stealers plus the Chaplain into the Gene Stealers.
Okay.
1 of them did not make it to combat.
Yep. And 1 is against the Leapers.
Yeah, and 1 is against the Leapers. So hitting on 4s then. +1 to wound from the Chaplain.
Oh.
And then rerolling 1s to hit.
Oh. I need a bad roll here.
Well, let's see what the 1s turn into.
Oh, yeah.
So I've dropped 4 so far. Pretty good.
Okay.
Only dropped 5.
Yeah. Dang.
They are strength 5 +1 to wound. So 2s.
Yeah. Man,
that is
that 2s.
9.
Okay. How many Steelers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them? 8, 9. All right. So the first 5 ups, we do make 2 of those. So then I can roll the last 2 5 ups on Steelers as well. So one Steeler is kicking it around with the Broodlord.
Nice. All right, we got the Chaplain then. Strength 5, hitting on 2's base up to 3s. And rerolling 1s from the Blade Guard ability.
Yep.
So those 2 miss.
Nice.
Strength 6 +1 to wound. 2s again. Another one.
Oh!
2 more. These are also damage 2.
First 5 up. No. And then a 4 up. Dang it. 2 damage. So Broodie's down to 4.
All right. That is good. Not quite the Broodlord dead, but I will take the Gene Stealers being dead.
Yeah.
And then the 1 guy into the Leapers. All right. So hitting on 4s then. Rolling 1s into the Leaper. All right. So
nice.
2. Strength 5 +1 to wound. So 3s.
Yeah. 1.
1. AP 2.
6 up. No.
All right. 2 damage.
None of them was wounded. Yeah. Won't matter, but.
Yeah. All right. And then 5 Power Fist attacks from the Redemptor.
Yeah.
On 3s.
Ooh.
And then on 2s.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Let's see a 6-up invuln here.
2. Oh, yeah, invulns.
Dodge it. No.
All right.
I guess we'll just pull those 2. Keep
So,
it tied up there.
Redemptor kind of whiffed there, but
He did a...
that was the less scary target anyway, so.
Yeah, they're not going to do anything in return.
All right, we'll move on to the captain now.
Oh, the captain.
So he has a Power Fist with 5 attacks, hitting on 2s.
3s.
3s, because you also -1'd him.
Yep. Ah, dang.
And then this is Strength 8, so 3s.
3s.
Ah, all right. 4.
These are all damage 2?
Damage 2, yeah.
All right, let's roll the first 3, 4-ups. He's got 1 wound left.
Okay.
Do you have more attacks?
I have 2 more attacks.
Oh, okay. I'll do a channel member for this one to see if you make them Magical Zonky. Please make a 4-up for me. Thank you, Magical Zonky.
Thank you. There you go.
He's
All
alive
right.
and a wound. Oh, those are yours.
Yeah. We got 2 Relic Blade attacks now, hitting on 3s.
Oh my.
They hit. These are only Strength 5,
So 4s.
so 4s.
Oh,
All right. And I will use my free strat.
Oh.
I have not used up to this point, and grab a channel member.
Okay. Yeah.
West Falcon.
Where'd you go? There you are. West Falcon, who's actually changed his name, but I can't remember what. Screaming something. Screaming Demon, I think.
Ah, yes. Yep.
Please.
Thank you. 4+ here for another wound.
Oh,
Yes. All right, so that's 2 more saves.
I need this. I need my Broodlord to live so bad. Not even close.
Failed them both. All right.
Oh, this sucks. This is not going well. I need... at least one Broodlord gets to fight.
Yeah.
You could use something.
All right, and then last but certainly not least, another Blade Guard squad going into the Screamer Killer. But we'll just start with the Blade Guard then. One of them is not in, so that'll be 5 of them.
So you're winning on 4s here.
Toughness 9?
9.
Yeah, 4s.
With the Oath.
Yep. Boosted Oath for not taking any special.
We're good.
So hitting you on 3s with rerolls.
Yep. That was a bad roll.
Good thing this is the reroll squad, because yikes.
Oh. I had some Gene Stealers kicking around.
Yeah, no kidding.
That one. Okay, rerolling. Do it again. Ah!
Not as bad.
Fantastic, but
All right.
still enough there.
And then wounding on 4s.
4s, no rerolls here.
No rerolls here.
Okay. No!
That was pretty good. Actually, it's maybe only like 1 dice over average.
I guess so. So 8? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, actually that was average on that one.
Okay.
8 at AP2.
8 4-ups. Statistically, I'm kicking around here. We are!
Yeah. 4
Take
damage.
4 damage.
Okay. And now we have the Judiciary.
Oh, yeah.
He has 5 attacks,
Uh-oh.
hitting you on 2s.
Okay.
Okay. And then Strength 7. So still 4s,
Yeah.
but with dev wounds.
Oh. No
All right,
devies.
No dev wounds, but 4.
AP2 still?
AP2 still.
Come on. Yes! He's alive on 4 wounds. And he doesn't bracket.
All right.
He's an angry boy. All right, so we got a few punches.
Yeah.
Let's start with him. 1, 2, 5, 10 angry attacks.
Okay.
Hitting you on 3s. Nice. And wounding you on 2s. Still only T4, right?
Yeah, still only T4.
2s! Ah, 2 1s. 5 of them. AP2.
All right. 4 is rerolling 1.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Kill 3.
3 of them. Nice.
Half the squad.
Half the squad.
All right. You got...
I got one little... Oop. One broody. All right, 5 attacks. Hitting you on 2s. We always do that. Wounding you on 3s. Twin-linked and Devi. Okay. Twin-linked. There we go. No Devies, but 4 minus 2 damages.
Okay. So these will be 4-ups, no rerolls.
Okay. All right.
Failed 3.
2 are dead effectively, because 1 was already wounded.
Yes.
Okay. Well, not bad. Not bad turn for you at all. Killing all the Gene Stealers is good. So we'll go into Tyranids turn 2. So turn 2 only for the Tyranids. My cards I drew were Defend Stronghold and Recover Assets. So nothing super flashy, but we've got the units to do it. Showing you a quick top-down what those will be. The Neurolictor is going to go right here. Matt could try and go for it. I do have the Lone Op 6-inch strat in the back of my pocket. We do both have 1 CP. I'll mark those quickly.
Yep.
So I could make it impossible for you to target that thing.
It would force him to spend a CP, though.
Yes, with the CP.
Is against this army, it's very nice keeping you on 0.
Yes. But that there, and then there's a Lictor all the way over here in the corner who popped on, doing the other one. So those are the 2. I can't get to Matt's deployment zone because of his units are just screening everything out.
The 12-inch no deep strike bubble is very powerful in this deployment.
This corner.
Because you can have the one squad basically cover the whole thing.
Yep. Otherwise, I remembered that my entire army, on top of advance in charge, has fallback in charge. Well, not the entire army has advance in charge, but the entire army does have fallback in charge. So the Broodlord was able to squeak out of there. The Screamer was able to squeak out of there, and we're just mosh pitting in the middle. I'm hoping I can pick up a decent number of units this turn, but if I can take him out and potentially both Blade Guard squads, I'm going to be sitting pretty.
Yep.
Matt did rapid ingress.
I did.
Right here with his Terminators.
Yeah, I had my my teleport Homer over here, so I can do that for free.
So that's going to be a
I think
bad counterpunch.
I think that's the only time I've ever pulled that off.
Yeah.
I'm usually way too aggressive with those.
No, that's the perfect spot for it. So I think that's everything we've got. We do have a little bit of shooting this turn. We've got the Neuro Tyrant, who's going to try and soften. It's right underneath the camera. It's going to try and soften up the Blade Guard first.
Every model you can peel off of here helps.
Yeah. So how many shots?
Not messing around today.
Right, we're winning you on 3s. Okay, that is average. Nice. 8 of them. AP1, 2 damage.
4 up invulns. AP1.
It does ignore cover.
I'm wondering. I can't remember if a chaplain's a 2-up save. If I could have a chance where this would matter.
I don't think chaplains are 2-ups. Terminator chaplains are.
They are 3-ups. So yeah, this is all going to be 4-ups.
All right.
All right. 2 damage.
2 damage.
1 dead. 2 dead. 1 on a wound.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad I didn't doubt you. I almost didn't shoot with him.
Now, if you can do 1 more damage in shooting, the squad will no longer have fights first even.
Whoa. Unfortunately, I have nothing else to shoot them with.
Not even... Oh, that's right. Raveners get their better save for shooting.
Yeah, I chose the better save for them. In some ways, maybe the shooting is... It's just such weak shooting that I'd rather have the save than that. But, yeah. So we're going to go into the rest of the shooting, which is my Screamer over here is going to shoot that thing.
Okay.
We are going to hit you 5 times. Well, we got 5 shots. We have to hit you. No minuses on this thing, right?
You're too close, so no.
Perfect. 3 hits. So at least I've triggered the battle shock now. And 1 wound. AP 3.
3. All right. You can clearly see me, so that'll be a 5-up.
1 damage.
Nice.
And a battle shock at -1.
All right. So 7.
Dang.
Good.
Well,
unshaken.
That would have been fun. But that's okay. I will just go into the charge phase.
Your battle shock thing is command phase or movement phase?
Theirs is command phase.
Okay.
Yep. So we charge. I do have a CP, so I get to reroll 1 of these charges.
Yes.
Let's start with the most important one, which is these warriors are going to go into your dreadnought here.
Yep.
Yeah. Hiya! I didn't even check what it was.
Yeah, you got it. You needed
7.
a 5.
Oh, yeah. We're good. So they will pile in, and then we can just keep going down the line. Screamer going into these Blade Guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put the Broodlord back into them.
Into the Blade Guard?
Yep, into the Blade Guard.
Okay.
Come back for some revenge.
Now I'm going to charge the Intercessors?
I guess they're just Intercessors, right?
I have a Thunder Hammer. That is my only real melee.
Let's go for it. We're playing Vanguard Onslaught. And then over on the other flank, we'll put the Warriors in first because I like them.
Sure.
Yep. And if there's room, the Raveners get an 8. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll pile all that in and be right back with the fighting. So I've piled in, but Matt, with his fight first, gets to go downrange over here.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about doing something sneaky. because I do have some precision in this unit.
Yep.
So I could either just go for volume of warriors killed, or go for the lucky kill of the
Prime.
prime. So I have 5 attacks with the Judiciary, and if I really feel like it, I could spend a CP to get 4 more from the Blade Guard, because I can give a full squad precision in melee.
Ooh.
So that'd be 9 attacks. You're not my oath target, so I'd only be wounding on 4s with no rerolls with that guy.
Mm-hmm. I would lose the advance in charge and interaction with majority of the strats.
Yeah, I think I am going to be greedy, but not that greedy.
Okay.
We're gonna throw the Judiciary into the prime, but just let the Blade Guard be normal Blade Guard.
Okay.
We're going to reroll 1s to hit, because I'm not going to survive this anyway.
Yep.
So might as well just max out on damage. So starting with the Judiciary in your prime, I need 3 through to kill you.
Yes.
So hitting on 2s, rerolling the 1, back into a 1, of course. Strength 7, so these are on 3s with dev wounds.
AP.
1 dev wound and 3 at AP 2.
Okay. 3, 6 up. I got to make one of these. 2 of these. Is dead.
Okay.
Takes 8 damage.
That was worth it.
Does she I guess, yeah. Does she lash out and fight? That'll be fun. Let's use a channel member. They just all kill each other right in the middle of that. Crispo. Does my wing prime lash out? No. Sad times.
Since this is the only time it has ever happened for me, I will mention my Judiciary now has +1 attack for the rest of the game. So I kill the character.
Yeah.
The rest of the game won't be long for him, but 4 attacks from the Blade Guard. On 3s, no 1s to reroll, and then 4s. So just 1, AP 2.
Nope, we take the 2 damage there. Right. Bonk you down, and now we'll go with the fighting. I guess we'll go over there first. I will do just half of the warriors, because I think half of them can do it over there. Onto the Blade Guard.
I would. Good start, yeah.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, because I am just like you with being a Blade Guard.
It's only 5 wounds here, so.
Nice. And then I don't get my sustain. Sad.
Nice.
And then wounding you on 3s, rerolling everything. Thankfully, that was a lot. Nice.
That's it. They're strength 5 base.
5 base +1 for synapse. So that is going to be 8, 12, 13 of them. AP 2.
All right. 4 up. That's 5. They're dead.
All right. Well, with that, Screamer time then. We're going to swing at you, hitting you on 3s.
Did I say what I was doing with this squad?
No.
I will reroll 1s to save, because there's actually a decent chance that they do live.
Yeah, they can. 3s. Putting on 2s. 5 of them on the invuln.
All right. 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay. 3 die.
3 more go down. All right, Broody. Can you do it? Can you finish them off? Probably not. Chaplain might be hanging around there.
7 wounds here, so it's possible, but...
They'll hit.
Okay.
3s to wound you. There's a Devi. Gonna get a little greedy and reroll an extra one there. Okay.
All right.
So 3 wounds and a Devi.
Okay. So 4 up. Reroll the 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So
that is the chaplain on 2 wounds.
All right. We've got more fighting, guys. We've got another brick of warriors. Let's go with the wing. Oh, I was gonna use the strat here on this squad. So I'm gonna use surprise assault.
Okay.
I automatically makes me +1 to hit. You have to take a battle shock.
Yes.
And if you fail it, I get +1 to wound you.
All right. 6 up then.
No.
Good.
Okay. A lot.
AP specific.
2 on the warriors, 1 on the prime.
And how many attacks?
6 on the prime, 36 on the squad.
Okay, so 42 attacks. Only AP 1 on the prime?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
He's doing it. What's he doing?
Armor of Contempt.
Oh, of course. I forgot about that. Yes. So prime, maybe you do some damage here. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, 6s are sustained. Gotta love that. And then wounding you on 5s and 6s here. We do pick up 4 of those. They will be 2-up saves for you, though.
Yep.
And they're only going to be 1 damage apiece because...
Oh! None go through?
Ah! Okay.
That's what the armor contempt is for.
Yeah. Now we've got a bucket load of little Tyranid knives. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, 6s are sustained.
+1 is from
the strat.
The strat, that's right.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we drop 1.
Drop another 1.
Drop 2, but we get 6 back in. So now we're on 5s and 6s here. That +1 to wound would have been fantastic. But we are twin linked. I'll pull out the successes. But we do have a lot of dice to make up here.
Okay, that was
looked much better. 24 in total. That's good.
That really came back around on that reroll.
That did. You do have
3-ups.
3-ups.
Yeah. 3-ups.
Oh my gosh.
That was egregious.
Oh.
I only take 5.
Okay. Oh man. All right, so you are down to 5 wounds there.
I mean, Armor of Contempt didn't even matter that.
No, it didn't. Armor of Contempt only mattered on the 3 damage you would have taken from the prime. Yeah.
That was razor tight, even with good rolling.
Okay.
Oh, keep dropping that. 1 dice. All right, you have 1 more activation.
I do. I have some leapers in the backfield here who are going to swing. On 3s. And then on 3s. You got 3, 6, 9. Nice, exactly half wounded.
All right, AP1.
AP1.
4 up. I lose 1.5.
Oh my god.
Okay. I was only hoping to keep 2 here so my Thunderhammer could hit you. All right.
That is going to be it for me. You got a few punchbacks.
I've got a decent amount of punchback. I got 5 punches.
Oh man.
From the Dread. I am not even bracketed, actually. That's pretty big.
No, you're not.
So on 3s.
Uh-oh.
And 2s.
Oh no!
That is 5.
All right, so 5 6-ups. Yeah. Nope.
All right.
That was not good.
Well, I have 2 wounds on the Screamer killer?
Yep, 2 on the Screamer.
Or 4 on the Broodlord. Well, I can shoot the Broodlord anyways. Or, sorry, the
Screamer.
The Screamer. And I'm more like T5 on a Broodlord.
Yep.
I'll go for the Broodlord.
All right.
I wound him on 3s, so makes sense, I think. 5 attacks. I'm -1 to hit.
You are -1 to hit.
3s.
Okay.
3s. Just 1.
He's gonna live. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So that's my turn. I will technically not get any secondary right now because they're all to be completed at the end of Matt's turn.
Yeah. I will, at the end of the fight phase, use my Captain's Stored Free Strat to pop him up into the sky.
Oh, he's gone.
I was thinking about doing it with these Hellblasters if I didn't spend the CP on Armor of Contempt. Because then they could pop down and shoot anything.
Yeah, that would be not great. And then, yeah, we'll go into Space Marines.
Turn 2.
Turn 2, honorable.
All right, Space Marines turn 2. We're going to be looking to clean up most of what's left. Not all of it, but if this goes well, there could be very few Tyranids left. I have done a few things. So I drew no prisoners as my other secondary, which is what I wanted to do anyway.
Yep.
So I've declared the Warriors as my oath target. And then I have set up my Bolt Inceptors more than 12 inches away from those Warriors, which allows me to use a strat where I get +1 ballistic skill and +1 AP targeting a unit that is more than 12 inches from me. So I'll be hitting on 2s, rerolling with sustained hits 2, strength 5, twin linked AP 2, damage 2.
Yeah.
I have also advanced the Hellblasters up. They're going to be taking aim at the Raveners, or in case the Warriors are left alive, maybe ping another 1 or 2 of them. I've also moved my Ballistist over here to try to finish off the Screamer Killer.
Yeah.
I have fallen back with my Chaplain in the center here. My Redemptor failed his Battle Shock. I wasn't going to fall back anyway. But he's going to try to kill this Screamer Killer, and then maybe punch them to death. Probably not, unless that goes really well. These Terminators are taking aim at these Von Rhine Leapers over here. And then on my home objective, I'm not going to kill these guys, but we'll put some wounds in them.
Oh yeah, you'll hurt them.
Yeah, and these guys have a feel no pain, so they'll survive the sustained brawl a little better. And then last, I have my captain came down since I popped him in the air last turn. He's going to be going for a 9-inch charge into those Raveners. I debated the Neurolictor, but I don't think I'll kill it to stop Craig's action, so I think that Recover Assets is just going to go off for him.
3 points.
But if I get a 9-inch charge there, that is one more zone for engage on all fronts for me.
Yeah.
And maybe some dead Raveners.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
So that's a lot.
It's a lot.
I have a lot of dice to roll.
Yeah.
Starting off, we're going to go with the Redemptor into this Screamer Killer.
Okay.
So that's easy. So D6 plus 3 shot, or D6 plus 1.
Yep.
So 4 shots. I am in combat, so this will be on 4s.
Yep.
So hitting on 4s. They don't hit.
Oh! They overcharge.
Hazardous.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Close. That would have been what I needed.
So I did leave myself a little more shooting that could hit that. Namely, my assault cannon can hit you. And then a couple bolters.
Can the assault cannon hit?
Your claws are over, like, here. And then I also have 24-inch range on these 3, so they'll hit you, not in rapid fire. They probably won't do anything because it's AP0, but I only needed to do 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So 1 bad roll could save it for me. We'll start with the bolters.
Okay.
So that'll be 6 shots hitting on 3s. Okay.
Okay.
And then wounding on 6s. So there's 1.
Hey-ya! Okay.
Okay. And then the Cyclone Cannon is 6 shots. Assault Cannon, whatever it's called. Yeah. Hits on 3s. All right. Looking for a dev wound.
Oh,
nope.
Almost.
I might point 2 L blasters at it.
Okay.
But first, we're going to shoot this Ballistus at that Screamer Killer.
No.
And then the little 1 damage bolter shots are going to go into these Leapers. Just something to try to whittle them down.
Yeah.
So Leapers first. Not rapid fire, so it'll just be 2 shots.
On 3 4s. No,
3.
he hits on 2s, right?
He hits on 3s.
Stealth on the leapers.
You're above half strength, so I do get rerolls.
Yep.
So they hit anyway.
There you go.
And then 5's Twinling.
Oh. Oh.
No AP.
Another wound.
Yep. Then Las Cannons, you're not over half strength here, so no rerolls. They hit. And on 3s,
Damn.
2 wounds.
These are going to be covers. So 4 ups here. Roll the first one. Yeah.
Good.
Channel member. Channel member.
Get him in here.
Ninubi. Ninubi, keep my Screamer alive.
Thank you.
Ninubi, 4 up. Oh, let's re-roll it.
Okay.
Let's re-roll it. Okay.
No. First.
Does he go boom?
I
Goes boom.
have to roll damage first, Craig.
Oh, good.
I've not killed you yet.
Please don't let that dice work.
All right. Well, we'll throw a channel member in here because we're most of the stuff's been high volume. 1 man bland.
1 man. Where are you?
Down.
1 man bland. You got purple one over there. Please. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
1 or 2.
3 up here. He dies. And the 3.
All right. So he
Thank
does
you.
go boom. So
Yep.
I believe it's just immortal.
He might be D3.
He's probably 3. So you, and you. Deadly Demise 1.
Okay.
Okay. So that does unfortunately kill this warrior.
Yep.
And it does put a wound on a Ravener, which is unfortunate. And it does put a wound on the Neurolictor.
Yep.
Sad Screamer.
All right. So that is the Ballistus Dreadnought done. So we're going to go with the Inceptors. That's what they're called.
Flying aggressors.
Yes. And I will spend that CP
So,
to give them a better ballistic skill and extra AP into the warriors. So I have
alrighty.
18 shots to start with, and there's a very good chance I wind up with more. I'm going to be hitting on 2s with sustained hits, 2 full rerolls, so I will be fishing for 6s, because I don't think there's a reason not to here.
Probably good.
Looking for 6s.
Okay. Wow.
Good start.
Okay. Only 1-1. But you're just gonna do it again?
Yep.
Jeez.
4 more.
6.
Okay. So I drop 2 and get, so that's 18 extra.
There you go.
So I have 36 in total. I will need 11 of yours.
All right. They're strength 4.
Strength 5. They are heavy bolters.
Yes, that's right.
+1 to wound, so 3 twin linked.
Yeah. Well, all those are good. That 4 was a miss, but
This one?
yeah. But these are all good. Before you just re-rolled, unless you want to see the damage, I think you got them with these.
I kind of want to see it.
Go for it. Wow.
So I shot 18 shots and hit 33 or wounded 33 times.
And these are 6-up saves.
AP2.
Not a bad roll for 6-up saves.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a very
good roll.
What a wasted good roll. 8, 9 of them. Yeah, 10 of them. They're dead.
Next, we'll be going on to the Hellblasters.
Okay.
See if they can replicate that into the Raveners.
Yeah.
So I will be down to 18 shots now because I did lose 1 last time.
Ooh.
All right, they moved, so they will be hitting on 3s.
Nice.
You're not my oath target, so just lethals, nothing else fancy.
Double nice. Oh.
4 lethals.
Okay.
And then 3s.
3s. Ooh, shit.
All right, so that's 10
Okay.
at AP3.
So these are 6-ups with cover. I need that roll from last time. 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead, and that 1 wounded. So there's a guy. There is 1 Ravener left.
Okay. I have hazardous rolls.
Oh, you still have that. Now, if I do this and you can't see him now, does he get to shoot?
I would have to look. Probably not.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Still have to roll those.
I'll just not fail.
Okay.
I don't have to look it up now.
Okay. Well.
Okay, I'm done with shooting other than this squad, so we'll do that
Oh yeah, a couple
real quick. They're just some bolt carbines. Are bolt carbines 2 attacks? Okay, yeah, the bolt carbines are 2 shots apiece.
Nice. Right.
So I'll have 8 attacks here because 1 is in the building.
Okay. On 4s.
On 4s, yep, because you're stealth.
All right. Nice.
And on 5s.
Very nice.
Just 1.
1. Oh, you could kill the 1. Yep.
All right.
Wham.
I'm not going to bother shooting with him because he's just got a 3-shot pistol. He could do a wound and that would matter. I'll shoot it.
Okay.
Hits on 2s.
Yep.
Yeah, this is into the Ravenous, sorry. And then on 5s, 2 at AP1.
What's the damage?
1.
Oh. So you're going to be on 1 wound. You can't even just kill 1 for me. It's going to be alive. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're done with shooting. So charging, we're going to charge our captain into that Ravener back there, of course.
Big 9er.
We'll throw a channel member in there because
Sure.
we're running out of things.
Yeah.
James Johns.
James Johns.
This could still be victory points for me.
Grab a purple.
Thank you.
Thank you, please.
Looking for a 9-inch charge here.
Please don't do this to me.
Only a 7. All right.
You live. Any other charges?
Yes.
Of
The
course.
Terminators.
Right
Yep.
here.
So I haven't measured it.
Probably like a 4. Yeah, 9 is good.
Yes. Yeah, it would have been a 4 because I was I started 9 away and then they moved 5. So that is my only charge though.
We'll do a quick fight first over here.
Yep.
Hiya!
Yep.
Hiya! Oh, just 5 of them.
AP1.
81.
3 ups.
2 wounds. Almost got 1.
Almost.
Now you will be pasted into oblivion.
Yeah. So we got 5 power fists here. Hitting on 3s. And then 3s again.
Okay.
So that is 9.
9 power fist punches. I need to make 4 of these. Yeah, I gotta make 4 of these 6s. We don't make a single one. They are gone. Obliterated.
And you'll get to hit my dread.
Yes! A saving grace here. If we can kill this dread, that would be massive if I could pull this off. No strats. You are battle shock, so I will get the +1 to wound because you're near the Neurolector.
Yep.
So let's start with Wing Prime. I do not hit on 2 this round, but I did okay. And then 4s. Oh, 2 of them.
2 could be enough here. AP1 only, though.
Yeah, only AP1.
So 3 up. I fail 1.
That's 2 damage, but you reduce it.
Yep, so on 4.
Okay. That's asking a lot of a singular warrior to do, but if anyone can do it, it is the warriors. No.
It's still a chance.
Oh, I didn't really sustains either. Okay, on 4s, twin linked.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. No. Okay.
All right. AP2?
AP2, so 4 up.
4 up. All right, I fail 1 more.
On 3.
On 3. So I'm certainly bracketed now.
Yes.
So I will be hitting you on 4s now.
Yep, for many reasons.
And then on 2s.
2s.
All right, so 3. AP2.
Oh. 2 6s coming up. Can I make it both? Oh, it's so close.
There are 3, but...
At least... Alright, so the Prime is alive on 3 wounds. I really would rather have the Warrior, but the Prime is something. That was pretty good for you.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was almost my entire wish list of things happened.
You would pick up... I'm pretty sure you got 3 kills.
Absolutely.
Actually...
Screamer, Killer, Warriors, and then...
Warriors.
Ravener.
Oh, and those. Yeah, you got that. So you got 5 for no prisoners. You did get...
Just 3 quarters.
So 2 for engage, and I will get both of my secondaries from my last turn because they had to wait.
Yeah,
so I'll get 6 points there. All right, so the score is still staying very close. I am limited to a lot of...
You can do a lot of actions and stuff.
Yes, I can. And then before anything happens, I will declare the Raveners, go back into the tunnels.
Yep.
And then we'll be back into Tyranids turn 3. So going into Tyranids turn 3, we do have a solid path forward.
Yeah, you've got a lot of points and a lot of units left.
A lot of little units that I can manipulate well.
I haven't quite killed the things I've been targeting.
Yeah, and my secondaries, Cleanse and Secure No Man's Land, are pretty easy with this way it's laid out. Now, in terms of what is actually moved, I'm just kind of convening around here. The Lictor is being the sacrificial lamb in the corner. Matt is going to overwatch it.
Yeah.
It is going to get obliterated. But in doing so, it allowed the Broodlord and the Screamer to approach those Hellblasters and maybe do some decent damage to them before they just unload hell on me again.
Yeah, and overall, I am still happy with that, even though that means these can come in, because the Hellblasters, they only hit on 6. They're lethals, but
yeah,
it's even, especially if you game the sight lines, I wouldn't necessarily get a lot of shots. These I'd at least get to shoot with all of them, and their sustained hits 2 anytime I do get a 6.
They're gonna obliterate.
So
yeah, so we're gonna do that right now as Matt's Overwatch here.
Yeah. So that's 18 shots, hitting on 6s. I got 3,
4 right in a row.
Yeah.
So that turns to 12.
Yes. So average is 3 there. It's very swingy when you have sustained hits like this. So that's 8. And that's 12.
Okay.
All right. I am strength 5 twin linked.
They're going to be 4s.
4s re-rolling.
Oof.
Really good.
AP2.
AP1.
AP1, so 5 up saves on these.
Yeah, so that is 9.
All right, my sacrificial lamb. He's very dead.
Yeah.
He only made 2. Obliterated, but it had to be done, I think.
I'm happy with this outcome.
I think otherwise, I mean, I guess I could have just left him there, but then you could have killed the Screamer. And, All right, so we have a little bit of shooting. Let's go to the top down.
Yeah.
The one Screamer is going to scream at your Hellblasters.
Were you not thinking of doing the...
That's true. I was also thinking of doing that.
That's what you had talked about.
I did. And then I thought about potentially turning off your OC on your Hellblasters. But will I be within 12 of you? No, I won't. Yeah, maybe we should just try and soften up kill the Dread. The Dread is scary.
Yeah. I do only have OC3 on the point to start with. I could pile in more depending on how that goes, but...
So yeah, let's do what we did say off camera. We'll go into you there. How many shots? 5. I can't re-roll it because he did fail his battle shock, unfortunately.
Battle shock dreadnoughts shooting each other here.
On 4s, Screamers don't bracket. We do get 3 of those. That's enough.
Oh, are you more than 12 inches from me?
Uh-oh.
Because I do have stealth then.
Uh-oh. I am, so it'd only be 2. And then on 4th, because of the
+1.
Neurolector,
Yep.
+1. So just 1 wound at -3, you will get cover.
Yep. So 4 up. I take
damage. That's it for shooting. The charge phase now. I'm going to start with the one that determines everything. My Raveners that popped in here, 9 inches away. Oh, my cleansing. These Leapers are cleansing, and that Neurolictor is cleansing. So let's start with the Raveners. I have a reroll on this.
Yep.
It's a 9-inch charge, and it would make me very happy. Akana Lotus. I call upon you to help me get a 9. Thank you, Akana Lotus.
Thank you.
This is huge. Oh, well,
All right.
burn the CP. Akana Lotus.
Reroll.
You did your 4 there.
That's a 7.
Okay, so that is not a good charge.
Okay.
So now we have to think about what the heck we're going to do here.
Yes.
I've actually thought of a different plan off the top of my head. I think I send the Neurolictor into you.
I had a similar thought, because you do still have the prime waiting.
Yep.
I think the Neurolictor's more attacks.
He's the same attacks, but he's AP 2.
Oh, he's better AP.
He's AP 2,
All right.
1 damage, where it doesn't matter about the reduced.
Yeah, and I can still Armor of Contempt, so it's a good...
Yeah. No, you can't, because you're balanced.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, Neurolictor, charging in. There's the... Oh.
There's the one you needed.
All right, so you swing up there, and then with that, I'm going to put the prime into the chaplain.
Okay.
Because I don't want the chaplain running around and causing problems.
Fair.
Yeah, into the chaplain. Okay, good. And then we are going to put the Broodlord into your squad of Hellblasters. So, Broody in. And then I'll just roll the Screamer, because the Screamer, I think, needs a 4. Yes. All right. We're making charges now. We're making some good ones, so we'll box you in. Why not?
And again, be mindful, if you end on the objective, you will take mortals.
We don't want that. We are going to go there.
Okay.
And now for one more funsy one. It's a 9er. We're going to charge this lone... Oh, he has to take a battle shock.
Yes.
Because he was part of the 6-man squad. On 2 dice, he fails. So
Makes sense.
It makes sense. He's not probably going to do anything with it anyway, but a 9-inch charge here. No. Okay, he just hides.
All right.
Okay, so we got our charges in.
Yes.
Getting our actions done. Let's start right here. We'll go with the Screamer first then. Yep. 3, 6, 9, 10 attacks. 3s and 2s. Very consistent with that. And 2s. That is going to be 7 of them. AP 2.
All right. 5 ups. I failed 4.
Okay.
So that's 4 dead. They do not get to shoot on death.
In melee.
In melee.
Cool. We like to hear that. And then while Matt's pulling them away, we'll go with the Broodlord on 2s. Nice. On 3s, please. There's 2 Debbie so far. I'm going to get greedy.
Okay.
Already got 2 of them. All right, well.
3 dead wounds?
Just 3 dead. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
That objective's still sticky, and I'm also still on it.
Yes.
So I will keep it, which is one thing I was kind of worried about with this.
Okay. That was good. Cleaned a bunch of them up.
Yeah.
I'm going to go top down first, and we're going to do the Wing Prime first.
Yep.
4, 5, 6 attacks, hitting you on 2s. No reroll 1, because there's no warrior buddies with you. Wounding on 3s. Strength 7. There's 4 of them. AP 1, 2 damage.
4 ups.
Nope.
You got him.
Nice. And now, for the moment we've been waiting for, the Neurolictor. 6 attacks. I'm hitting you on 2s. I'm wounding you on 4s because +1 to wound. No armor contempt. It's a decent start. 4s. Okay.
Very good.
4 of them. 4 4-ups for you.
I need to make 3 of these. I'm going to start with 3. 4 up. Not a single one.
Don't film all
Down
there.
he goes. Does he explode?
Oh, no. Oh, so 6. Nice!
Finally cleaning up some of my stuff.
And then I'll just consolidate on the objective ever so slightly.
Yep.
Now, you do have a punchback.
Yes. Not super scary. I do have a power sword in there. It might be mastercrafted even. It is mastercrafted.
All right.
So it'll be, how many attacks? 5. And I do get lethal hits because of the lieutenant. That works in both phases.
You will be -1 hit, of course, from Broody.
Oh, yes. I got 5 attacks with the lieutenant.
Okay.
On 3s now. No lethals.
Matter. All right.
And then strength 5. So 4s. 2.
You didn't. Okay, so I gotta make one of these. They're 2 damage, right?
2 damage, yep.
Yeah. No!
Oh!
The reload goes down!
That is big.
That was so close to being a perfect turn.
Yeah, they get fallback, shoot, and charge from lieutenant as well.
Oh, well.
So being tied up doesn't really
okay.
stop them, other than if they had failed a battle shock, they would have possibly died.
Yeah.
All right, I have nothing else.
Nothing else. So, pretty good turn for me. I will pick up my points, so that's 8 and 5, or 4 and 5 for 9.
I'm going to send my captain back into the air for free, once again.
Free thing. Pop them away. So, it comes down to these Inceptors. I guess they can still do some decent shooting, too. You've got the forces.
Yeah, so you have got a decent points lead on me.
You have decent points.
So will I be able to keep
up
the scoring and clean up your stuff so you stop scoring finally?
We'll see. Into just turn 3 for the Space Marines.
So, Space Marines turn 3. I've got a decent amount of stuff, but it's a bit scattered. So for objectives, I have drawn Overwhelming Force, which is a really nice one for me.
Yeah.
And then Area Denial, which is a little more awkward.
A little bit more
because I was nowhere close to the center.
Yeah.
So the only way I figure this is going to work is if I make a charge with one of these 2 units to kill those Raveners, which is possible.
It's possible.
They're both roughly 10-inch charges. The Raveners.
Yep.
Terminators walked and they were just far away. And I haven't measured, but I had to stay 9 from that guy.
Yeah, it might be a 10-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 11, we'll see. Otherwise, I have advanced the Inceptors up because they have Assault Bolters. The Hellblasters have stood still to take out this Screamer Killer. I'm kind of going all in on that. Where like if they don't kill him, I don't have anything else that can try.
Yeah.
So that's a bit all or nothing. And then otherwise, I'm just trying to take this point as much as I can.
For sure.
Because I'm a little too spread thin to get that one right now.
But you got turns because it's only turn 3.
Yeah, the biggest thing is the sooner I can take out Craig's stuff, the sooner I can close this gap.
Yep.
Because as much as I am steamrolling his units, I would like the game to be closer at this point. So starting off, we're going to throw a grenade into the prime here.
Oh, that's not very nice.
So I'm going to spend my CP there.
Okay.
So mortals on 4 pluses. He takes 1.
Oh.
But we have bolters, so we'll try.
It's okay, I only have a 4-up save. I'm going to squish you.
So we'll start with their bolters, because that's the only thing I really care about from them. So that'll be 10 shots on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
And then on 5, my oath target is going to be the Raveners, I guess.
Okay.
Because, if I get there, I really need them dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have 5s here. Just 1.
AP doesn't matter. All right.
All right. We have 3 more bolters.
Okay.
They get double shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've shot before, but if they did, I forgot about that.
I don't think they have.
All right, so that'll be, I have 3 of them, so that would be 6 shots, but it'll be 12.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, I moved them, yeah.
All right, not bad. Respectable there.
And then 5s.
5s. Oh!
Better, 3.
3, okay.
No AP, or no, AP1.
AP1.
Yeah.
5-ups. She did.
There we go. All right, I'm going to shoot my bolter here into the Neurolictor on 2s.
Ow.
And then on 5s, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm going to shoot plasma pistols into the Neurolictor over there.
Okay.
Overcharging, of course. So hitting you on 3s.
4s, stealth. That one technically should have been 4s, but
sure.
Anyway.
So didn't matter, got 1.
Yep.
And then wounding you on a 3.
Yes. Ouchie.
All right.
We're good.
All right. Hazardous. Good. Never fail them.
Dang.
Never. All right, and then we're gonna shoot the Terminators into that. We're gonna shoot the regular Lictor.
I don't think you can.
Oh yeah, loan up.
No. And then if you shoot that one, just the front 3 get to hit.
All right, sounds good. So I'll be 2 with combi bolt or storm bolters, loyalists here. On 4s, I guess.
Yeah.
Stealth.
Okay.
Mattered a bit, and then 5s.
Yep. Nice.
And then the cannon, auto cannon.
Assault cannon.
Assault cannon. There we go. Chain cannon, assault. Yeah. I get messed up. And then toughness 6.
T5.
T5.
Yep.
I thought they were higher toughness.
Higher strength.
Higher strength. Okay. So 3s here with dev wounds.
Typically. Those ones
Okay.
are 5s, but.
So 1 dev wound, 1 normal.
4 up? Nope.
Right.
Unless I get cover, but no. So
1 apiece.
down to 5. I'll use bigger die. More important.
Okay.
Well, bam.
So of these 2, I guess I want the Neurolictor dead more. We'll do. We've been waiting. We'll do the Screamer Killer.
Oh yes.
So we got 1 shot with Lieutenant. We'll start there. On a 2. Nope.
Is that an overcharged plasma shot?
That is a Volkite. And it's a separate roll.
That's right. It is. It is.
And then the overcharged plasma gun on
2s.
2s because I stood still. It's 1 lethal.
Oh.
And then T9.
Yes.
5. Just 1, but it is AP3. I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
I live.
Do I die?
Oh no!
I lose 1.
Which is I died,
Oh,
brother.
I need a channel member for this. Let's go. Pyre Starter.
Fire starter.
All right, got 1.
You got a red die?
On a 3+, he
Please.
shoots on death. Thank you, Pyre Starter.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. All right, that's 2 more chances.
He
All
dies. He suicides himself.
right, they hit.
Oh
No
no.
lethals.
Oh no.
5s. That's 2. Pyre Starter, you're
Man.
saving me here.
2 5s. No.
Oh, there we go.
Does he go boom? He does. I don't know who's within 6 inches.
My guys.
It's just 1 wound. Oh, and you're dead. Goodbye, my sweet prince.
All right. And your stealth loan up that one. So they're going to delete that Ravener.
Oh yes, yes. I will just pull him off.
Yeah.
He is very
I'll
good.
roll it if you want.
Nope. He only has 2 wounds left. A single one could do that. Goodbye, my Ravener.
All right. So that leaves my last shooting being this Ballistus Dreadnought, which I'm indecisive about.
Okay.
Because he's far more likely to kill these Von Ryan Leapers.
Yep.
And that would be okay, but I really want that Neurolictor dead. And I did leave myself just a bit of line of sight. So I think I will go for the Neurolictor.
Well, I'll make your decision easy. I will go lone up 6 inches on the Neurolictor.
All right. And then we will instead redirect into the Von Ryan Leapers.
Because I need that Neurolictor.
Yep. All right. So we got las cannons. They hit on 3s. And reroll because you're above half strength.
And I'm in stealth. Von Ryan Leapers have stealth baked in.
But this was squad of 3 to start with, right?
It was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I do get the rerolls. It just didn't help me there.
Yeah.
And then on 2.
6 up dodge. Nope.
I could fail.
Good.
I don't.
Clearly. Nice.
And then the missiles.
Missiles.
They hit.
Okay.
And wound. 82.
Yeah. No.
All right. I could still fail this. I don't.
Okay.
All right.
That's all the... No, there's 3 Raveners.
That's all the shooting.
I was going to say, it's all the chaff units dead, but there's
Yep.
3 Raveners.
All right. I got charges now.
Uh-oh.
All right. So I'm going to double check. It is a 10. So these are both 10s into the Raveners.
Is it? Hold on. 10 from who? Here? Wow. Yeah. You're not... You're too far. You're too close.
Oh, was I?
By
That's right. I repositioned them when I was moving the plasmas in front. So yeah. So 11 then?
Yeah. I was going to say, that's a big inch there.
Yeah.
11.
No, that's a good catch. I didn't notice I had messed that up. All right. So All right, 10 inches from the Terminator first then.
Do Termies first?
Yeah, so that's more likely. I could redirect the other guys in the Neurolictor if this works. We got to throw a channel member here. This is big.
Okay.
David Shino.
David Skino.
Skino.
David Skino. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Please.
Big 10-inch charge here. No. I don't have CP for reroll.
Okay.
So we will throw the 11-inch charge from the Assault Interceptor.
Oh, I saw the 5.
Not quite. So that's no area denial for me. That is very, very unfortunate. I could do this charge. I won't kill you, so it won't matter.
Right, because I am right on the center.
Yeah. All right. We'll throw the captain with your Neurolictor.
A 9er or a 10?
This will be a 9.
Not a 6.
Yeah. And then I will throw my Dread into you, into this guy.
Oh.
Actually, no, I will throw it into the Raveners.
Okay.
And the reason why is I don't want them disappearing into the tunnels.
Fair.
Because you can still score secondaries here.
They will do that.
And they'll still get me onto this point.
Yep.
And I can charge them as well. So this will be, sorry, was that a 9? I talked too much.
10?
Yeah, it's a 9. No, 10.
I think it's 10.
Yeah, that's a bad angle.
Oh!
All right, I had all my charges early. I had to fail them at some point. All right, we're going to throw these intercessors in.
That's 6.
That's a 5. I got to get close.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, there's your 9. Yeah.
So I do have a Thunderhammer here.
That's true. That could do some damage.
I almost certainly won't kill you, but there's a chance.
All right.
That is it for charge phase. I only made 1 combat.
All right.
We're going to go right into it. No strats, no oath, just hitting you with a hammer.
Yeah.
On a 4. Just 1. Strength 8, so 3s.
3s.
Dev wounds.
Wound. We do pass it.
All right. And then just little punches. Misses. And then 5s here.
Yep. No. All right. Let's stab you back. On 2s. And then on 3s. Don't. 2 of them. AP2. 1 damage.
Okay. 5s. Kills the wounded guy.
Kill the wounded.
But I own that point, which is something.
You do indeed. All right.
It's much less exciting turn for me.
But you did clean up a lot. It's really just the Lictors, the Neurotyrant. Yeah, Lictors, Neurotyrant, and those 3 Raveners, which those 3 Raveners will go down into the tunnels.
Yep.
We'll see what the Lictors can do. It's only turn 4 for me, so I got to still score as many points as possible to keep my lead up. So we'll see.
Yeah. I will keep area denial.
Okay, you will keep it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just because
I get it.
Yeah, I can now just march a Dreadnought up there, so I really just have to kill you, and that's a lot easier to do now.
That's true. So yeah, with that, we'll go to Tyranids turn 4. Turn 4 for the Tyranids.
Yeah.
I got behind me lines and marked for death, then ditched marked for death, hoping for something like containment or engage in all fronts. I got air denial. So it's forcing me to stay in the middle, which is not where I want to be with my guys. With that, we're just going to fall back the Neurolictor and keep him there. I'm not too worried about 2 intercessors. Yes, you could get cleanse or something that they can play with, but it's not the end of the world. This Lictor has moved up. He's going to try and deal with enough of the assault intercessors, jump pack assault intercessors, to the point where maybe they're not a problem in the future. They might still be.
And I did try something.
Yes.
Didn't quite work out how I really wanted it, but I have a repositional move.
Yes.
Oh, that's still when you charge me.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
We'll fix it in a second.
You were going to charge me.
I was going to charge you anyway.
So I did it early.
Yeah, sure. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. The hope was that I could hop behind the Terminators and make it so you can't charge me, and would instead have to charge the Terminators, which won't work out as well for a Lictor.
Yes.
Instead, what I will be doing when he declares a charge in a few seconds here, I moved them closer to the center so that when I fall back, I will be in the center for my area denial next turn.
Yep. So good play there. The Raveners are in the far corner by Matt in mass deployment zone for giving me 3 points for behind. And then the Neurotyrant is situated himself, so he's going to get to shoot the Inceptors. And then as soon as they move, I will overwatch them. So I get 2 shooting phases on them before they do anything again, unless they stand still. But then they won't all get in range. So we're just keeping those things pinned back. And with that, we just have the one shooting is these guys. I'm going to call one channel member here because this is important. You already used Pyre Starter, so we'll use Tyranid Führer. Get some flame in here. 2d6 shots. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Big numbers.
11. Fantastic.
You've rolled a 12 and an 11 so far.
11 with him. He's going to be on 4th.
Strength on this?
Oh,
I'm T6.
You're T6, so 5s. Well, there's only a difference of 1. That is 4 of them.
AP1 ignores cover?
AP1 ignore cover.
4 ups.
We got one.
Yeah.
Something.
There's 1 less pair of bolters.
I was hoping for 2, but I forgot about them being T6, not T5. And then with that, we just have a charge. It'll be like a 3-inch charge now for the Lictor right here.
Yeah, just gotta get your baser on the wall.
I said a 3, and a 3 will put my back of base around the wall.
There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you for spending a CP to move closer to me. Otherwise, that would have been a fail. Okay, yep, here we go. I have no CP again, unfortunately. This was his little token, buddy.
Yes.
So he is strength 8.
Yep.
He's gonna be on 2s and 2s.
2s and 2s.
Stop doing 1s. 2s. I swear, I wore more 1s with Lictors than anything else. AP2, 3 of them.
5 up.
All right, at least we got the 3.
All right.
We all just rolled.
All right.
Poor.
So I'm down to the 2 plasmas. One of them has a power fist even.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's going to hit you with it.
Yeah.
So on 3s, they hit.
Nice.
And on 3s.
Not nice.
2. AP2.
6 ups.
All right, 2 damage each.
I have 2 wounds left.
And then a chainsword. On 3s. All right.
Hey.
You're going to live. And then a 5.
Okay. So that's it for my turn. I'll pick up 5 points for air denial and 2 points. So I will get 2 points for that and 3 points for High Lines. So still 5 points. And we'll take it off into Matt's turn 4. So before we get too far in it, I'm going to shadows you. Matt has sabotage and air denial, which rely on you not being battle shocked. Plus you have small units everywhere, so there's going to be a lot of battle shocking happening.
Now, fortunately for sabotage, I said it right after Craig cut the camera, but my grabs captain for free back up into space.
Oh yeah.
He's not going to have to battle shock, so he'll be able to sabotage no matter what.
Right. Yes. Yeah, that's true.
So, on to shadows though. Where do you want me to start?
Start at these guys, least important.
All right. So only a -1.
Yes.
So they're going on a 7.
They are good.
Yeah. Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. Yeah.
Oh. He fails.
He fails on a 6.
Yep.
Nice. We like that.
Hellblasters.
Hellblasters.
They're good on a 12. That's sticky anyway. They're not doing a whole lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Inceptors. They're good on a 10. Intercessors here.
That
They fail.
Good. Good.
So that will be loss of primary for me already. So it's a 5-point swing. Jump pack intercessors.
Jump pack boys.
They fail.
Yeah.
So that is because all 3 of my units that can reach the center are now battle shocked.
Yeah.
Unless these guys can do it, maybe.
They have salts.
Yeah.
All booty.
All right, and then Terminators.
Yeah.
All right. That was a 10-point primary swing.
Just 5 points on primary for you. Shadows.
That was brutal.
That was big. We'll see what Matt can do with that, and we'll
Yeah.
let him think before he goes into his turn.
All right, we have my plan for this turn. Losing so many units to Battle Shock was very unfortunate. I also failed my Hellblaster's Battle Shock.
The standard one, yeah.
For the normal one. Because every single unit that could reach the center easily failed their Battle Shock. The only unit left that can possibly do it is Inceptors, and they either have to roll a 5-inch advance, or they have to charge the Neurolictor. And because I have to charge the Neurolictor, that means I also am going to charge with the Terminators and with the Intercessors to actually do the damage there, since they have close combat weapons.
Yep.
Yeah, he is my oath target, because I need him to die. Otherwise, the Ballistics is coming back to shoot them. They're going to try to plink off that 1 wound. and my Gravis Captain is back there doing sabotage. I have 2 overcharged plasma pistols into your lictor.
Oh.
On 4s? Or because of your stealth?
I'm stealth.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so 1.
Oh, no!
AP3.
Got him. Dang it.
Hazardous.
Oh.
I'm good.
Oh. Victor boy.
All right. So that's nice because that means they'll be around for the last turn and you won't be. I'm going to shoot my Hellblaster into your Lictor, Neurolictor.
You misses.
I hit your Mile.
He misses again.
All right, hazardous.
He doesn't die.
Interesting. I guess we'll shoot the Terminators because why not?
I kind of want... No, I don't want you to kill me, but I kind of want you to kill me.
I won't kill you with bolters. Because I'm not going to shoot them. That would be a bad choice to shoot with them.
Well, I'm trying to decide. I have my 1 CP.
Yep.
If I should loan up 6 inches.
So I will say if the Terminators make their charge, they get +1 to hit against the Oath target, and +1 to wound with a bunch of Power Fists.
To charge anyway. Yeah. All right. I won't spend it.
Okay. So it's very likely they'll kill you no matter what. I'm just...
If they get in there.
This is just in case.
Yep.
Reroll for the Oath. And I'm only going to shoot the Dev Wound gun here. I'm not going to bother with the bolters. They all hit. And then +1 to wound, so 2s. Strength 6.
Yeah. No
So,
devies, but 5.
No saves.
4 up.
Or no AP. One damage.
Boop.
I guess we'll shoot their bolters then. Because 1 more wound off you would be nice. So it'll be 8 shots.
Oh, the 2 right in the middle?
Yeah, the 2 in the middle.
Yeah.
8 shots on 4s. Reroll for Oath. Okay. And then 5 or 4s because of Oath.
+1 to wound.
Yeah. 3.
Hey, yeah.
AP1.
Nope. Down to 3.
All right, we're done shooting you. All right, see if we can plink a wound off the Raveners. With
yes.
4 of them can shoot, so I grabbed too many dice. There we go. 3s.
Wow. Good thing you're going for just a wound.
5s.
Nada. Okay.
Ballistus. We'll start with his bolters.
Yeah.
I'm not within 12. We checked. So 3s. And then 5s twin linked.
Oh.
Just 1.
3 up, right? With
No AP. Yeah.
3 up. Yes.
All right. Las cannons. They hit.
Ooh.
And they wound. AP3.
3. I have 3 up with cover, so 2 6s here.
Yep. All right, first one dies. Second one dies.
Oh.
All right, and crack missiles. Can we finish them off? They hit.
No.
And they wound. Those are AP2, so you got 4s. Or, sorry, 5. Yeah. Very, very unfortunate.
You will have to take battle shocks.
Yeah.
But I still do have my 1 auto pass.
Yeah. That's going to be a desperation charge if it's... Nope, it's not possible.
That's why you take the 4 up save.
All right, so Gravis Captain's doing sabotage.
Yep.
We're gonna start some charges.
Take it away.
So the one I need to make the Inceptors into the Neurolictor.
Yep.
7.
7 gets you just within an inch.
And then the Terminators who try to finish you off.
Uh-oh.
And we'll throw the Intercessor in for good measure. They're in. So we'll move all that in. And
Be right back.
yeah, starting off with the Terminators. I can only get 3 in range because of the low charge. So +1 to hit from Oath, their ability, -1 because of your thing, and I'm battle shocked.
Yep.
So back to 3s, Oath, so rerolls.
Welp.
Nice. And then +1 to wound here, so 2s.
Oh.
So you have 6.
Well, that might just do it. Oh! The damage 2.
Yeah.
Oh!
All right, they're going to consolidate this way.
Yep. Guys, good turn for you.
Yeah.
So sabotage you'll probably get for 6 points. Air denial you get for 5 points.
And your Ravener's going up.
Ravener, the one Ravener is going down. He's going down in the tunnel. So it's a Ravener, a Neurolictor, and a Neurotyrant. Let's see what we can do with Tyranids turn 5. So Tyranids turn 5 is going to be nice and quick. We got Assassination and Containment, and I made a big blunder about actually pulling my Ravener off the board. I should have kept him on because the only thing he'd be doing is sitting back there. Whether it's Sabotage, Containment, Engage in all fronts, they all need to be back there. There may be some other ones, but one Ravner. Point being, I cannot use the auto pass Battle Shock because he was not on the table in the Battle Shock step, and you still have to take Battle Shock when you arrive if you're under starting strength.
Yeah, I've never come into that exact interaction.
So it'll be interesting because now I have an 8 on 2 dice, and I have to pass it, otherwise I miss out on 3 points here. Otherwise, wrong camera. The Neurolictor and the Neurotyrant are going to tag team to kill the Lieutenant there, because that is 5 points for assassination.
Yep.
And the Neurolictor, if he gets the charge, could consolidate onto that objective and maybe have a decent chance of surviving that one. Maybe.
Yeah. In the end, I'll only need 3 objectives to max it at the end of my turn, but it's something for you.
Right. Yep. So let's go. This Battle Shock, I guess, is very important. It's 3 points, and that 3 points could be the difference.
Yeah.
With the way the game's coming down. So we're going to use Bucky and David Adams. A red and a purple. I need an 8 on 2 dice. No rerolls, no nothing.
So thank you, guys.
Thank you. That's unfortunate.
We'll see if those 3 points would have mattered.
No. Okay. We have the shooting. The Neurotyrant's going to start shooting into your guys.
Yep.
He is just within range. I have 2 CP because I didn't spend mine last turn. Can't re-roll that.
Right.
How many shots? I might re-roll this. I'm not going to re-roll that.
He's been on fire all game.
Wonderful. He is doing wonderful. He might just straight up kill you here, which actually I guess that's fine. Yeah, he might have done it there. That is going to be 8 at -1/2 damage.
8 at -1. All right, so the saves will be the same.
Yep.
Because there's 4-up invul and a 3-up save. So, all right. 3 of these fails is enough to kill me. So
okay.
I need roll very above average. 4-up.
He's dead.
They're dead. Yep.
And that'll be that. So can assassination for 5 points?
I do get to try to shoot on death.
Oh yeah.
On a 3+. Nope.
Cool. That is going to be it. I'll score the 5 points. I will give Matt a 15-point lead, so it will come down to his Battle Shocks and his secondaries.
Yeah.
We'll see going into Space Marines turn 5. There's not much to do with turn 5 for Matt. I
drew some pretty easy secondaries for turn 5 here. I got Storm Hostile, and because Craig does not own any objectives at the start of my turn, that just means I have to control 1 new one.
Yep.
And that I didn't control, that I didn't control, that I didn't control, that I could have gotten a lot of them, and I did.
Yes.
So that was easy. And then secure No Man's Land was a gimme.
Yep.
So that's an easy 24 points right at the end just for sitting on objectives.
Yeah, 24 points. So that swings all the way up to you for 80 points to you to my 71.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, I mean, it was a good game.
Yeah.
That was kind of how we expected it to go.
Your Shadow's turn made this very, very close.
It did. Shadows tried to keep me in it.
Yeah, I dropped 10 points and nearly another 5 for area denial.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was very, very close considering how much got destroyed in the first 2 turns.
Yeah, I needed my Gene Stealers to kill more than 2 models. I guess that one Broodlord did go around doing a bit more damage, but the initial Alpha Strike of just doing 2 wounds or 2 models dead with the Gene Stealers did not go well.
Yeah, failing a couple of your charges right at the start left you in a really awkward spot.
It's just the gamble you play with Vanguard Onslaught. Had I rolled all 7 pluses on my charge, it might have been a little bit of the other direction.
And I think it's a risky choice. I think it is fair given the matchup, because I do have a full unit of Hellblasters. Even if you weren't just sitting there, if they can wing you anywhere, they take out your squad. And the same with the, they're over here, the Inceptors.
The Inceptors.
Those wipe out Gene Stealers pretty easy too.
Yeah, with going first, you just need to get up the board and tag stuff. But yeah, the fight first is really tough to...
I like having Infiltrate on that unit in particular.
Infiltrate, fight first is really annoying because it stops any of these quick chaff killers to just go into them.
Especially if you get a chance to plan ahead with the Oath.
Yep. Yeah, that too.
Because if your opponent's lining up to charge some stuff into it, you can potentially Oath them, and then they're charging into a really bad position.
Mm-hmm.
But for a first try at Vanguard Spearhead for me. This felt pretty good.
It was fun.
There's some awkward things in the list, but I think overall they did what I wanted them to do.
Yeah, I mean, the Terminators, I don't know if...
So the normal Vanguard Spearhead lists run Centurions.
Ah.
I do not have Centurions, so I thought, all right, well, the 2-up save is part of why those are really good. Flip throw, permanent cover Terminators in.
Yeah.
Didn't matter a whole lot against your list because you don't have much shooting.
No shooting there.
That was the only real reason why it's Terminators and not something else.
Sure.
But I agree, they're not the best.
I mean, all of it seemed pretty...
The second unit of Blade Guard was, again, just because I didn't really have a better option.
What would you have put there?
So my initial draft of this list, the one I changed away from because I realized I didn't have the models finished, was Marnie's Calgar with Company Heroes.
Right.
So you get the extra CP from Marnie's Calgar, which is really nice for all the tricks you have. And then Company Heroes makes it really hard to kill that unit because -1 to wound.
Yep.
And they hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just didn't have them ready. But yeah, so I'd swap the list around to get that back in for sure. There's other Ultramarine stuff that I don't have that's nice in Vanguard. Ultramarines are the big Vanguard.
Right. Yep.
Sub-faction, so.
Yeah, no, it's good. I think I do need another 10 Gene Stealers and another Broodlord. I love my melee warriors, but I think in this detachment...
Go for 30?
I think you need 30 Stealers. Most of the tournament lists we see that are winning with Vanguard Onslaught use 30 Gene Stealers and 3 Broodlords. And that's one of the few units I'm missing the ability to run max squads on. I only have 20. Well, I guess I do have my 10 Gene Stealer cult ones.
Sure.
They don't fit in, but they are 10 more and another Broodlord. So I could have done that, but they don't fit in. So maybe I'll get 10. I don't have the new Gene Stealers yet. So try some of those out, get a new Broodlord or something.
Get some of the Tentacle Mouths?
Yeah, I don't have any Yumgarl ones. No, I don't think I have any Yumgarl ones. All my old Gene Stealers were the Yumgarl style. So yeah, maybe I could build up a squad of those. Make them something fun there. But otherwise, yeah, again, the Leapers, the 6-man squad of Leapers isn't necessary. The 3-man squad's nice to have.
Are Molochs still a thing?
I like them. I don't think they're the most competitive.
Okay.
Most people just prefer a big block of Zoanthropes to go through Neurotyrant because in this attachment you can pull them off and put them back on.
Fair.
And that helps their biggest weakness of being so dang slow that you pop in the corner, you shoot something and they're stuck there. So if I was to make this a bit different, I'd probably swap the Broodlord and one Broodlord, or swap one of the Warriors and Wing Prime for Broodlord and that, and then I'd probably drop the Leapers, and I'd have to drop some... Oh, the Screamers. I don't think the Screamers are needed.
Oh, yeah.
They're fun. They do synergize a bit with the causing battle shocks, but you could drop at least... Maybe keep one of them in. Just one to run around and be a little... harassing thing, but then you're...
Distraction Carnifex.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you can at least drop one of those and the Leapers, and then you've got more than enough points to put in the Zoanthropes.
Sure.
Probably fit another Lictor in there as well. So, or Death Leaper. Death Leaper could be in here now. But yeah, so I do like Vanguard Onslaught. I've been toying around with which detachment is going to be my next detachment, and from what I can see, the recommendations, it's Vanguard Onslaught or Synaptic Nexus are what 2 people are saying. I kind of hope Synaptic Nexus gets a buff before I play with it. It's kind of meh.
Somebody won a tournament with it recently.
Yes, someone did.
I saw like a review of the list briefly.
Someone did, I think, very recently. It's good with Norn still, in which I have that. But yeah, so we'll see. By the time you're watching this video, I might have already decided because this is post the GT and all of that. So I'm good there. Yes. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Tabletop Terrain for helping me out with the project for this terrain. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And you can check out the links below and follow my video on Thursday. For a relatively decent price, you can get a good customizable modular terrain to play both boarding action and normal 2,000 point terrains, which is big because you don't want to have terrain just not doing anything sitting around. So I recommend checking it out. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, members. And we'll see you next time here at Maelstrom Gaming Studios.